21 after 8 o'clock.
One of your city councilmen, a Democrat out of the city of Danbury, Roberto Alves, joins the show. You there, Roberto?
I'm here, guys.
Oh, man, because that got scary. The call dropped
our
out.
phone just acts like it normally does. Works when it wants to.
First of all, welcome to the show. Him and I met. It was happenstance, which is a word I hate. I don't even know if it's a word.
So why'd you use it?
I don't know. We ran into each other on Election Day.
Okay.
And it was good to meet you, and it's good to have you on the show for the first time.
Well, I appreciate it. It was great meeting you that day. Definitely was a chance meeting, right? We both have clearly heard of each other, and we just got to talking, and it was great.
You know, this news comes out on Friday about the mayor leaving City Hall, taking a state job. Did it the public was blindsided by this information, but were you folks in City Council ready for it? Because your president, Joe Cavo, is now going to be taking over for him. Did you guys have some advance warning on this?
No, it was a shock to a lot of people, to all of us. I think the way government works, there's been rumors of things like this happening for years, either the mayor being offered another job or, getting a job in administration. Rumors are just like a middle school or high school, right? They happen in government. They happen in any building in a corporation that has a lot of people whispering. The mayor has a resume, and was never outside of the question that he could be offered a really good job or a position that, you're just tempted to take, that it's hard to say no to. So something that scenarios have always been built out in people's minds.
Now, when it comes time for people to start running again, right? Now we know obviously Mark's not running, so the Democrats are going to put somebody up. The Republicans are going to put somebody up. Do you think Joe, after his interim run, is going to want to run on the Republican ticket? And will the Republicans put him up?
That's a great question, guys, because, even, if we're honest with ourselves and we say, hey, no, if I'm Joe and I say, no, I don't really want to do it, does that change once you sit behind a desk and you get to do the work and you feel you're doing a good job? And, can the next person do as good a job as you're doing? What you think today is definitely going to change in a few months when you have to start really making that decision, because, things are dynamic, right? I mean, what somebody tells you today doesn't mean how they're going to feel in a few months. Things change so fast. And I'll be fair to Joe Cavo. If he says he doesn't want to do it, he probably doesn't want to do it. If he says he wants to, he does. But that doesn't mean it's concrete. Anything can happen.
We're talking to Democratic City Councilman Roberto Alves. Now, who do you think the Democrats would put up? And do you think that you would be one of the names maybe mentioned?
Oh, I was going to check your party registration. I thought I was on here to try to convince you to come on board as a team and get going.
So you didn't know this,
kickoff.
Roberto, you didn't know this, but coming on the show could be a detriment.
Well, I had a plan.
Kidding.
We put you up for the Democrats, me up for the Republicans. We run against each other, real mudsling, real, shifty affair. We go at each other, and then the outcome, let it be what it be, and then Danbury's in good hands, either with me or with you. Your thoughts?
I like the sound. If it's that way, then I could jump on board.
It's a horrible idea, Roberto. It's a horrible idea.
I'm ready for that scrap.
Okay.
Anything else, I don't know. I'm in the right place but at the wrong time.
Now, we're working on getting Chris Sotero on the show because we want to ask him directly, does he plan on running again should the time come? I mean, he ran against Mark twice, and both affairs, very close outcome. Do you think he'll run again for the Democrats?
Chris is a good friend of mine, and I think we'd all be, remiss to think that anybody like a Chris and any other big names aren't thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know if you will. I don't know where his head's at, but, I mean, people like me who, I just joked around, in the right place, wrong time. People like me are sitting here getting tons of calls of people serious who either get the political game or don't get the game, asking me to run or asking folks to run. Folks like Chris and others are getting those same calls.
Sure.
So they have to, do some serious soul searching and decide what's best for them, what's best for the community, and also what's best for the party. So, I'm sure, he's thinking about it. We have some time from here on out. The election is a long time away, but this just sped things up for a lot of people, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if we're being fair and memory serves correct, Chris is the only one that really gave Mark a run for his money. But we know for sure now the whole thing is wide open.
Right.
In a way that it hasn't been in so long.
This changes everything. An open seat in any election changes everything, but especially one where you had a 20-year incumbent who is so well liked. Let's just be honest. As a Democrat, right, in a partisan position here, you have to go into it knowing how much he has meant to the city of Danbury for so many people. That's why he's there for 20 years. But not having, Mayor Boughton in the running changes it's a whole new game.
It's a power shift on the Ethan and Lou show, too, and which is why we're having all of you on. We're auditioning everybody to see who's awesome enough to come on every week to give us information about the city of Danbury.
Listen, so I don't know about the whole mayor thing, but to be here and talking to you guys, I think I'm going to win that one. You can make that whole other game. We can make this into a Hunger Games scenario. I'm going to win.
Okay, he's on our list so far.
Hunger Games scenario, yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm not playing around because we have a big hole to fill on Thursdays at 8:15.
That's right.
Roberto, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much for coming on the Ethan and Lou show.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right.
There you go.
Roberto Alves,
Democratic
I don't know if
city
both of us
councilman.
needed to say it.
No. He's a cool guy. And
Yes.
we did, have these chance meetings, that you have in life. And I had one with him on Election Day. Because if you remember Election Day, I was just going from polling station to polling station.
Right.
Just looking for anything interesting to happen.
How'd that go?
For the most part, nothing interesting happened.
Well, people are voting.
It was not the chaos that I thought it might be.
Yeah.
And then we ran into each other and got to talking, and here we are.
There you go. All
So now
right.
he's in the running to fill the shoes of Mark, at least on the show.
So we could go on record saying we like Roberto.
Yeah, he's a candidate. We should have an election to see who replaces Mark to do Danbury News with us every Thursday.
I like it.
Beauty.
I like it.